Good morning, familia, from Brucey and I, Sexy New Brace. I am up, I have showered, thanks to the help of my sister. I still can't shower on my own. I am washed and I am ready to head out on my 5K run this morning. Nah, is it too early to joke?
So high knees, powering through. We have got
this. Wow, vlogging is so much harder when you're on crutches. Right, so I am aware that there are a lot of things that I need to update you guys on. First things first, I am in London. Secondly, I have not had surgery yet. And thirdly, it is now 4 days after the last vlog that you guys saw, where I was about to go into the surgeon's consultation to get an idea of when I was going to have surgery, what was going on, how bad it was, all of that jazz. So here's the not so nice bit. Basically, there were a few complications that took place when I was having the assessment with the surgeon. Now, in terms of the knee itself, not a huge amount has changed. However, they did find 2 blood clots in my leg. It was all a little bit of a scary time, and that's why I haven't been vlogging for the last few days, just because I've been basically absorbing what's been happening, and I've also been in and out of hospital because I had to be put on an emergency medication called heparin to thin the blood, which is basically an aim of stopping the blood clots from spreading. The bottom line is I am just so grateful that the blood clots were caught in time. They have the potential to spread with the blood if they basically come loose, and they can travel up towards the lungs and basically block the lungs, and the effects of that can be fatal. So it was a pretty scary time. I went pretty much completely off social media just because I needed a little bit of time to be with my family, to digest everything that was happening. And yeah, now I'm here, I'm smiling, I am okay. Everything is gonna be okay. The knee situation isn't great, but I'm gonna talk you guys through that now, and I am determined to stay positive. So the blood clots were down here in the calf muscle. There were 2 of them, and they are classified as DVTs because they are deep within the veins. I've got a really nice, sexy, swollen leg here. I really need to elevate. Oh my gosh, I've literally been awake for like 30 minutes and it's already swollen again. So I think I'm gonna lie down now and take you guys with me. So this is the current situation. I have my leg up elevated. I have my breakfast here, and I'm exhausted, and I've been awake for probably about an hour. It's just killing me. My beautiful sister, she brought this up for me. Avocado on rye bread. Or is it sunflower bread? I think it's sunflower bread with cherry tomatoes, and she's given me a side of Pringles. Yep, you best believe. Knee update I'm gonna give you while I'm lying down, just because my leg is literally ballooning by the second. Before all of the craziness that took place with the DVT and the medication and the doctor and the hospital, everything actually was relatively calm. It was so good having the surgeon look at it. He is amazing, and it was really good to have him look at the scan, the MRI report, but also actually assess the knee and give me an idea of what his thoughts were. With the ACL, the main ligament that's at the front of the knee being a total rupture, which you guys saw in the scan before, there's kind of like no other option. It's gonna have to be surgery, unless I'm like really lucky and it miraculously heals on its own. The MCL, the ligament on the inside of the knee, is the problematic one, and that was the ligament that was causing the urgency and the reasoning behind why we thought I was going to have the emergency surgery. When the surgeon assessed it, he said on the MRI scan it's definitely a total rupture, but when he was actually assessing my knee, he like stresses the leg in different positions. The one for the MCL is basically keeping the leg still but moving the foot outwards to see how intact this ligament is here on the inside of the knee, and he was pleasantly surprised. He said that from the scan he thought it was going to be like completely gone, total rupture, and just kind of feel like jelly, but he felt a little bit of what we call an end feel as physio. So it basically means when you move the leg there's a little bit of resistance, even if it's not like a lot of resistance, and I guess that must be those few fibers that can be seen on the MRI. They're still like holding on strong, they're still fighting for me. That means that the management plan has now changed. It's positive, it's something that I was obviously really happy about when I heard, but it does mean that this process is going to be even longer, guys. I'm looking at like, a year until I'm going to be back doing HIIT. All of my tears are like out of my body now. I have like no more left to cry. So I'm kind of just being like, it's the facts. Oh, stings. So that is another dosage of Fragmin. Done. Blood thinners every single day. Ugh. See that there? The needle. It's really not that long. And just to get into my blood system as quickly as possible, basically to thin the blood and hopefully disperse of the blood clots. So my sister is literally coming up the stairs now. I need to get ready because we're going on a day trip to the doctors. I'm going to turn the camera off because this takes quite a long time to get dressed. Dom helps. You guys are coming to the docks with me.
Is this on? Remember, to be like Linford, you have to think like Linford. P-M-A. Let's go.
Oh! Okay, pistol squat and she down.
Come on, Linford.
So if you guys have no idea what Dom's talking about, there is an advert from when, Dom?
The 80s.
From the 80s about Linford Christie and
Persil.
Do you know what? I'm going to put it in now so you guys know what we're talking about. But Dom keeps saying to me, P-M-A.
To perform like Linford, you've got to think like Linford. P-M-A.
P-M-A.
Positive mental attitude.
Woo! Ready, Dom?
I've been ready for 40 minutes.
So just out of the doctor's appointment, I have some good news, which is the heparin, which is the daily injections that I've been doing, can now stop, which is great, and I'm going to be put onto a tablet form of a similar type of blood thinner called Rivaroxaban. So I'm going to be taking 2 of those a day for now for a 3-month period. The results of the blood tests have come back and everything seems stable now, and I'm just feeling a little bit sick at the moment, so I'm gonna over and out here, guys. I wanted to do more on the vlog today, but I'm just feeling really tired and a little bit sick, which tends to happen around this time every day, doesn't it? Yeah. Dom says to me, it happens every time, Lil, why are you shocked every time? So yeah, come about 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, I start to feel sick, and then by 7 I'm exhausted and I'm out for the count. So guys, I shall see you tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to be showing you what is going on with the brace, what limited movement I have, and yeah, how I'm basically managing day-to-day life, which isn't easy without my sister getting me in and out of the shower. Okay, bye.